Oh, that music takes me back. G'day ladies and gentlemen, I am Totally the Toad, and today we are playing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, as you can probably see on the screen right now. Now, Oblivion was released in 2006 when I was 14, and it was the first game that I spent any sort of real time in. And today I'm going to find out, does it actually hold up to my memory? Before we start, I'm just gonna go through what I liked and disliked about the game so we can compare it later on. Starting with what I like, I really liked how the game looked back then. I remember thinking everything looked amazing, especially outdoors. I also remember the character creation being really fun to experiment with, and that you could do basically anything you wanted. Now, one of my favorite things was the Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild questlines. Before Oblivion, I really didn't play those types of characters, but after Oblivion, they were my go-to. I also really enjoyed the music by Jeremy Soule, and it still takes me right back as soon as I hear it. For what I didn't like, let's start out with the voice acting. I remember the voice acting being quite stilted, and sometimes when you talked to someone and you asked them a question, the voice actor would switch. You will probably see what I mean with this. I also didn't really like fights in the game, and that's a big thing. I remember thinking fights were generally too difficult unless you lowered the difficulty, and that they were kind of one-sided, because I usually just ended up being an archer, and the fights consisted of me just shooting arrows as fast as I could, hoping I would hit. Usually I would just lower the difficulty because I'm not a big fan of difficult games. However, I won't hold that against the game because that's just a personal preference. Now, I really didn't like the Mage's Guild questline because you didn't really have to be a mage to become, the Archmage, and to me that was kind of dumb. Now, before we start, I just want to say there are going to be spoilers ahead, just so you know. So, without further ado, let's try out Oblivion and see if it holds up.
But for all these years,
This voice is
I've
so
never
familiar.
been the ruler of my
Oh
own
yeah, I almost forgot. It's Patrick Stewart. I'd forgotten
I have
that his
seen the gates
voice
of
was in this.
Oblivion and the final hours of my life.
He's so dramatic. But he can make anything sound cool though, can't he? Well, the faces are not quite what I remember them being, to be honest. I mean, the eyebrows look like caterpillars. What race do I want to be? Imperial? Khajiit? Whoa. Nord? Orc? Redguard? Wood Elf? Yeah, the hairline is amazing. Argonian. Oh, I always played Argonian before. They were my favourites. Breton. Dunmer. Thought they were cool too. Altmer. I think I'm gonna go with a Dark Elf. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Okay. I mean, it doesn't only change her cheeks. It changes the size of her eyes as well. That's really annoying though. Sure. Okay. Mouth. Oop. Sad. But happy. Why does the nose change to the top of her head? I feel like she looks pretty okay from the side, but then from the front she still looks there. Oh man. Oh man! Yeah, I mean, it's good that you got a spectrum, but neither of these colors look... So do we want to be purple? Or green? Eyebrows. Well... This is probably the best looking I can make her. So let's go for that. Oh yeah, name. Her name? Toad. Yep, okay.
I must surely be dead, and in the halls of Azura to look upon such a vision. You are so beautiful, my dear Dunmer maid.
Wow, he's kind of creepy.
What? The guards are coming. For you.
Wow, that evil laugh though.
What's this prisoner doing here?
It's
They said
Patrick
it's supposed to be
Stewart!
off limits.
Do 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 do.
Usual.
I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you
Well,
too shall
I
serve
asked
her
who
in
you
your
were,
own way.
not who I am.
The other side.
Looks like this your
Of
list doesn't
you.
concern you. Stay out of our way.
Glenroy. Bore us. Think he's going to bore us with some of his tales?
Protect the Emperor!
Protect yourself.
Yeah, you think you're so tough? Yeah, huh? I'll punch you. Come back here. Fight like a man. Huh. Punch, punch, punch. Are you alright, Patrick Stewart?
There's trouble ahead.
Sure, sure. I do remember loads of this now. I punch you. Please. Come on, rat. Use that, I guess. Those, that. Nope. What I said. Oh. Oh no. Oh, there's a rat. The fall off is quite extensive actually, because I am at the middle. I can see the rat. Oh, like a pro. I remember sneaking everywhere. So I'm gonna try to play this game as close as I did back in the day, just to see if I do the same thing I did back then. Would it still hold up? Oh, it's running. That's creepy. I see you. It's so dark though. I wonder if I can... Can you stop drawing the bow? Or do you need... Oh, you need to shoot it. We'll shoot. Ooh. Yeah, I know that. It was a hit. So in this game there's no kind of alert. Like in Skyrim there's, you know, they haven't really seen you, but why did you pick that up? But it's they know someone is around. There's no such thing here, is it? It's either they know where you are or they don't. Ha! Oh, he saw me. Oh man. I have a feeling that once I get out of here, me just standing there taking all of the hits won't work quite as well. If I accidentally hit the Emperor, will they kill me?
The dragon fire! Damn it, it's that prisoner again. Kill her.
Hello.
She might be working with the assassins.
No.
She is not one of them.
Glenroy?
She can help.
Okay, just scrolling through these. I remember always picking the shadow when I played any sort of thievish character because that helped so much. I'm just gonna do that because it's what I remember doing. Yep.
You may as well make yourself
man.
useful. Here, carry this torch and stick close.
Sure. I can do that. I think that's my arrow. Well, they told me to just hold the torch. Why are you running into the fight though? The Emperor is the one you're supposed to protect and he just keeps running straight in. Mr. Emperor, sir.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life.
Sure.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet. Give it
Stop
to Joffrey.
smiling. Oh no! Oh, Glenroy. The Emperor gave it to me!
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They
Yeah,
say
I
it's
can't
the
explain that
dragon
either.
from there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced agent. Am I right?
There are so many. I did not remember that. And you can do a custom class as well. thief. Let's go with that. Yeah, I'm a thief.
I wasn't far off.
Ah.
In any-
Sure. What did I make my active quest? That one. Stop. I mean, okay, so this is really frustrating. Because I have the Game of the Year edition or whatever, they keep trying to push me to make these extra quests, my active ones. I don't think they should try to do that until you escape the tutorial area, because this kind of is really annoying. And it breaks the immersion quite a bit. Like again? Okay. Oh yeah, I think we've done the tutorial area now. Yes. Okay, I don't think we're gonna edit anything. We're just gonna finish and exit. Ta-da! Aha! So I do think it does hold up quite well. Actually, I mean, you can totally tell that the game has a few years on it. But still. I think we're gonna just do this first dungeon and then we'll see. Wolverine, yeah. And yes, even back in the day I did in fact sneak everywhere. Dang it. Holy fudge. My luck is being drained. Oh, you... But die, please. You still have getting back. Okay, I can't aim. Some bergamot... just some bergamot for my Earl Grey tea. Let's see that axe you had. Because it must have been that axe that drained me, right? No? Then how did she drain my luck? Oh well. Isn't there like an entrance? Is that foxglove? Yeah, it is. That's kind of neat that it's actual flowers. Oh yeah, here's the entrance, I guess. No? Okay. That's not what I thought it was gonna do, but sure. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, bandits. Off. That's a glitch. Oh, miss. Whoa. That's the ringleader. Okay. That wasn't too bad. So when they stand still, I'm fine. I don't remember what those do, but I remember you're supposed to pick them up. I don't remember the way quite. Guess that just leads back. Yeah, that leads back. Oh. Maybe the stairs. Here I remember thinking I didn't like the indoors looks as much as the outdoor. Mostly because I thought it was kind of dull, everything was grey and sort of dark and gloomy. And yeah, not for me, I guess. Oh no. Oh, I see someone down there. Oh, he's alive. Oh. Like this, I don't like when there are several doors and you're like, oh.
Where are you?
I heard that. Thank you for letting me know where you were. You were freaking me out. Yeah, okay. So it took me a while to remember what I was supposed to do. And I remembered there was a breastplate. She doesn't look too well, does she? I can hear the bony sound of undead, I think. Holy you're loud. At this point, I started questioning the fighting a little bit, because it seemed like either I one-shotted everything, or it took forever to kill them, and the fights were just me trying to shoot and not die, and nothing more than that, really. I mean, look at that. Look at the amount of arrows it took to kill one zombie in the first dungeon. Woo! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm almost dead. 11. Should I like... Yeah, let's just drink something. But I'm up to 10, I think. Yeah, 11, 12, 13. 13 arrows! After that, it felt like if something caught up to me, I would be, well, fudged. Unless I swapped tactics completely and didn't, you know, use my main weapon. And that sort of bothered me a lot. So I checked the difficulties, realized it was set to normal, and lowered it. I swear I can hear skeletons. Ah, that one. Yeah, I told you. I hear skeletons again. Told you. Yeah, this is much easier. It might be too easy, but I missed. No, I didn't miss, but there was 2 of them. Still think that the dungeons are a bit too dark. I don't much like that. I understand why they're dark, it makes total sense. But it's not very nice for the eyes, and I can hear more skeletons. Woo! God, that startled me. Ah, more skeletons, I can hear them. Yep. I mean, why would that appear now? So, I get that they want to give you the quest, but I mean, who told me the rumors when I was in the middle of here and I've been in prison? The skeletons? I mean, yeah, that's probably where I'm supposed to go. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we're almost through this first one. I think there's one more level. Okay. Oh! Yep, that scared me. Now, as you see me standing here staring at the swinging blades from the walls, this was because I realized I did not know where the sprint button was, or if it indeed existed at all. In fact, throughout the gameplay so far, I had some problems with the controls, thinking they were going to be at some place and then ending up being at some completely different place. However, this is mostly me being unfamiliar with the controls, but I do think that new players will have some troubles getting the grip of it. I know I certainly did anyway. However, there you go, made it through. Well, he died. My friend, I apologize, I've not written before, blah 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 blah, Jalbert. That was... What? That was it? Oh, it's... Because I lowered the difficulty, it's now, like... ridiculously easy, so maybe I should find a middle ground somewhere. So... Looking at the world map. We're supposed to go... There. Oh, we can travel. I didn't remember you could travel everywhere like that. But apparently you can. So what we're gonna do to end this video is travel to Waynon Priory, deliver the necklace, and then we'll call it a day.
I'm Brother Joffrey. What do you want?
Now, talking to Joffrey, I thought I'm just gonna go through my opinions and thoughts so far. Now, do I still think the game looks amazing? From what I see, I kinda do actually. I mean, as I said before, you can tell that it is a bit older, but being from 2006, I still think it holds up. the character creation, well, the characters do look a bit goofier than I remember them looking. However, again, I think it's still okay, and you can make decent, cool looking characters. Now, I didn't get to do the Dark Brotherhood, Thief Guild or Mages Guild questline in this video, and I will probably do like one video per faction later on if you like this video, so I can't really say anything about this yet. The music, although you didn't hear much of it in my video, I still really like it. The voice acting, however, when I think back to that first douchey character in the cell, well, it can come off as also quite goofy and sometimes really stilted. However, I haven't heard any of the switcheroo voice acting just yet, but that's probably because we have been speaking to important characters, and I have a memory that the worst voice acting was from minor characters, so we will probably get to that as well later on. The fighting. Yeah, already now I can tell that the fighting is not going to be what I like. It feels like it's either too difficult or too easy, and very one-sided with just firing arrows, and if something approaches you, you have to run if you're an archer, all over the difficulty. But I do admit that could just be because I'm a big noob at this game still after this many years, and there are probably much better ways to do it. But this is just my first impression, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give us a like, subscribe and all of that jazz, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!